You know, Wayne, comedy looks easy when it's done right.
Really?
Yes.
That's because, that's because the best comics can make you laugh by just simply telling the truth.
That part. And tonight's guest has built a career on doing exactly that. Real life, real stories, and real humor.
From movie to television to stand-up comedy to all parts in between, you name it, this guest, our guest, has done it all.
And tonight we go beyond the jokes to tell this story. Smoke and Ice begins now.
Smoke and ice, twice as nice. I'm your vice. Smoke and ice.
Welcome to Smoke and Ice with Kelly and Wayne. This is the podcast where you're not only informed, but entertained. Sit back, relax, and remember, where there's smoke, there's fire. And you can't chill without ice. Now, here are your hosts, Kelly Allen and Wayne McCullers.
Smoke and ice, twice as nice. Smoke and ice.
As always on Smoke and Ice, we bring you the smoke and the ice. So today we have, what do we got today? Evan Williams.
So here's what we're going to do today. Let's just cut the bull crap. So here's how it's going down today. So we're going to revisit a cigar because we can't remember if we liked it or not. But we're going to drink some Evan Williams today. Now, I know. Evan Williams, who drinks that? Well, you're right. Because normally when you see Evan Williams, it's at the bottom shelf. But this time, why rummaging through the local spirit store, this was on the top shelf.
Okay.
So I was just interested. So this is me. So I don't know if you need a
And it is single barrel.
Yeah.
It's single barrel, so they put it through some more stuff than the one that's on the
Okay.
bottom of the shelf.
yeah, on the bottom. So I don't know if we're gonna sip this with class or we're gonna do it like a 40 ounce because it's Evan Williams. But we ain't ready to find out
We're
right
gonna
now.
try it.
So
You pour it, my kind
yeah,
sir.
for sure.
Thank you.
Look, hold on, I'm sorry. This is Evan Williams. It even came with a little booklet. Come on now.
And it
You
says
know?
vintage.
Yeah.
Just the good stuff.
All right.
Thank you.
Let's see. Oh, I get myself right. It's Evan Williams. Let's see, Evan Williams. All right, here's to you.
Cheers.
May your gut not rot after this. Okay, Evan.
It's smooth.
Evan.
It's actually tasty.
Evan.
Alright. It's vintage.
It's
put-
something, but it's smooth.
They put a little extra into this one.
Mm.
So yeah, okay, good job. So if you want a little Evan Williams and you don't want to go to the bottom shelf, look at the top because it's there.
This Evan Williams is sophisticated. Debonair.
Did you pull out your Billy D?
Excuse me.
Your Billy D.
No, Billy Lee.
Billy Lee.
Yes.
Okay, Billy
Okay.
Lee.
This. Oh yes. But serious though. This is straight though. Okay, I gotta give it up to Evan Williams on this
All
one.
right, all
Never
right.
thought.
So like we said, we are revisiting this cigar. I don't remember. And I'm
I don't
hoping.
either. Shady Moose.
Yeah, I don't.
You know what? I thought it was okay.
It
okay.
smells a little.
We about to find out.
It smells like I don't know what it smells
Like it's shady.
Mm-hmm.
Pop that moose, girl.
Don't make me choke. Do not make me choke.
Light. You know what? Evan Williams, I think you might owe us something on this because you know what? Shady Moose goes great with this Evan Williams. I believe it does. I believe this. I've never said this especially with Evan Williams. I've never said this, but I think to me this pairing is good.
Okay. I don't know whether I'm getting spoiled by certain sticks since we've had so many different ones, but
so
I'm not fascinated, and I think that was the same thing I felt like before with it. It leaves a heavy tobacco taste in my mouth.
I'm not getting a heavy tobacco. I do taste tobacco. I see what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I don't taste all the normal, what's your word, palates, all the normal things that leave palates on your taste, whatever
on your
that
palate,
is. Yeah,
on your
palate,
palates.
whatever that is. So
The taste that's left on your palate.
yeah, there you go. I don't taste the normal spices and stuff like that, but it's smooth enough on a back porch day in the spring with this.
And I think
Evan
that's what I'm
Williams.
missing. I'm missing the complexities of things that I don't like infused. I don't need it to be sweet or anything like that. And some of them I have enjoyed, like the Fat Bottom Betty, and I think we did the Tatiana infused. So I don't need all of that, but I need the complex flavors. Like
You need a full flavor.
I need a full. Thank you.
Yeah.
I need a full flavor, and
this
I'm not getting that. Well,
yeah, this
thank
is
you.
a light smoke. This is I mean, listen, I don't smoke weed anymore, but if you was to break it down and make a blunt out of it, I could totally get it because it's, what?
It's not legal in all states. So
Hey, I ain't got nothing to do with that. You listen, you follow your state guidelines. I'm just saying, but I mean, I can see that it's good if you want to break it down and do a blunt because the flavors don't stand out.
They don't.
So
They don't. All right. Well, you've heard it from us, and we're gonna move on. Smoking Ice continues next. Hi, I'm Kelly Allen. Join me each weekday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. for Midday Energy Rush on Positive365.net. I'll bring you all your favorite music from every genre and every decade, plus comedy and positive thoughts all in one place. Go to Positive365.net and you won't be disappointed. That's Positive365.net. We're positively different.
Positively different. Positive 365.
You entered into another episode of Smoking Ice, where smoke meets sophistication and ice meets intensity. I'm Kelly.
I'm Wayne.
And tonight we have a comedian, actor, writer, and producer. Chicago-born entertainer whose career spans stand-up comedy, film, and television.
Listen, this brother hosted the Monique late night show, but I'm telling you, I did not know this brother was in so many television, movie series. I mean, this dude is in everything. You name it, I bet you my man is probably in it.
I agree. But he's also appeared on Def Comedy Jam, Comic View, Jamie Foxx Laugh-A-Palooza, and TV One's Who Got Joke, helping shape modern black comedy culture.
Oh, that's on me?
That's
Okay,
on you.
see, I had to pause for the brother. So, listen, he's done some big movies too. He's been in Tyler Perry movies. He's been in Coming to America, Johnson's Family Vacations. Oh yeah, we did some research on you, my brother. We got you.
Y'all got in the book.
We got you in the books, brother.
But tonight we're going to talk about the man behind the laugh. So we're going to get into the lessons, the hustle, and the purpose. So please help us welcome to Smoking Ice,
The one and only
Rodney Perry. Hey.
What's happening, my brother?
What's up, guys? How are you?
Good.
Fine, how are you?
I'm honored to be on your show, man. I know y'all have a choice over who y'all talk to, and very kind to have me. Very dope.
Yes. Listen, I've been wanting to get you for a while, so thank you for
Don't
being
say
here.
it like that.
You know they gotta say these days, pause.
Alrighty, well, we're gonna get right into it.
Kelly kind of fine too if you don't look right at her.
Listen, are you parked? Don't be driving and looking now. Are you
No,
parked?
I'd have been wrecked.
I appreciate it. Thank you so
For
much. Thank you. So, as I mentioned, you are Chicago born and found comedy after serving in the Navy. So I didn't know. Thank you for your service.
8 years, right?
8 years in the United States Navy, some of the best times of my life. Met some lifelong friends, and my daughter is currently in the military right now.
Oh, nice,
Okay,
nice.
nice.
Well, how did those early years and life experiences shape your humor?
Well, I was kind of doing comedy before the Navy, to be honest. I was doing comedy in my teens, my late teens, and so you know, everything was comedy. Everything was the beginning. You know, from being a young man and before I got married, before I got children, all of that was the beginning of the whole journey.
Mm. Okay, all right. So after the Navy, did you pursue your comedic goals, or you did a little something in between?
Well, I got out the Navy, so I get out. I get out 8 years in. I was at a turning point where I felt like if I continue in the military, I would have to retire.
Okay.
And so I got out and I moved to LA, and I call it the leap of faith. I took the leap of faith, but on the other side of the leap is real life. So
Right, absolutely.
So I leapt, but I had to take care of my family. So I took temp jobs and stuff like that to make ends meet. And I was working at the VA on a temp job, and the guy asked me a question. He said, Rodney, what are you doing here? And I was like, what do you mean? He said, why are you here? And I said, I want to be an actor, a comedian. He was like, well, you have to leave here today. And I walked out of there and didn't do anything but comedy since.
Okay, all right.
So, who were some of the early comedians that made you feel like I can do this? I can really do this.
I mean, I was in a great talent pool. I was myself, Cat Williams, Lou Nail, who is a national act now. My buddy John Austin, who was my mentor. My friend Dugar, who I traveled the world with. I stood at the base of the pyramids with. So there was a lot of us. Everybody ain't famous though.
Right.
Tony Royster, who told me, Rodney, why you on stage with all that stuff in your pocket? And to this day, I don't go on the stage with anything in my pockets because he said Rodney is distracting. And so that was the beginning. That was the beginning of the emphasis of the journey.
Right.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. So what was your first gig that made you feel like I'm on my way?
Wow. You know what? You know what it was? The Apollo. The
It's
Apollo Theater.
showtime.
Let me tell y'all something. The Apollo is everything you think it is. The people
Yeah.
outside warming up to boo your boo 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 boo. Baby, that's a make or break moment. And when you play the Apollo, it becomes real for a lot of people. My family, my mother, my grandmother. It was serious when they saw that.
Right. Now, hold on. Let me ask one more question.
Go ahead.
I gotta ask about the Apollo, man. So you got a chance to see Sandman in person?
Hey,
Was
I
it
was
about
gonna fight the
105?
Sandman. I told the Sandman, I said, Sandman, if you walk your hands out here on my show, I'm gonna fight you.
For sure.
I got you. So, your comedy, you pull a lot from family life and real experiences. Why has authenticity always been important to you?
Well, I don't know if I thrive on authenticity, but I fashion myself as more of a reporter than a writer, and so I find it easier for me to report my life than to write on a blank sheet of paper.
Right.
And so it's just an easier process, but we all work differently. Every comedian is a little different.
Man, in the early 90s, for me, Comic View still is a big thing. And
Oh, it was
for you
huge.
to
It was a
get
huge
on
moment for
Comic
all of
View,
us. Yeah.
exactly, for you to get on Comic View, but not only that, to be a frequent, recurring comedian up there, man. How was that, man? Because some talent came through Comic View, man.
Well, so Comic View was huge for us. It was like a class reunion every year. You know what I
Right.
mean? So, a lot of us, once you become a headline, you never work with anybody. You're kind of always alone. And so Comic View made it where we got to see each other once a year, got to go to New Orleans, we got to go to Miami, we got to go to Chicago and spend that time together and become real friends. So a lot of these comedians are not only my peers, they're my friends as well. So I thank Comic View, I thank Def Jam, I think Who's Got Jokes, all those shows created the atmosphere for us to walk away with some lifelong friends.
Right.
Nice. Well, speaking about being on TV and stuff, you were a co-host of the Monique Show, and it put
Yes.
you in millions of homes on a regular basis. How did that shape your career, being on that show?
Oh, it made me everybody uncle. Because Monique, we were on almost every night, and so first of all, Monique became my friend, and we never had a competition. So I was never competing for her job, and she definitely wasn't competing for mine. And so we always able to find the funny. And Monique, at the end of the show, she would give her a hug. She was like, "Give yourself a hug." But I would meet people many years after that and tell me that was the only hug I got ever. That hug.
Wow.
Right.
And so that was the beginning of, we did 2 seasons, 300 shows. If we go another season, that would have solidified my star. And we stopped just short of that. But it's okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right.
It's
Well,
coming though.
yeah, absolutely.
It's coming.
Well, you got a lot of things underneath your belt. Stand-up, television, and movies. So, being that you do...
I'm upwards of like 95 different titles.
Okay. my man.
Yeah.
What's the hardest, out of all those 95 titles, what's the hardest one?
The hardest one. Wow, what a great question. What's the hardest one? I once did a short film for BET, and it had a lot of, the dialogue was heavy on history, and so it was very important that I not improvise any dialogue, and so that might have been my hardest day on set, but it ended up being a great promotion. It was a Black History Month promotion for BET, and I don't remember the name of it, but man, it was so hard, dude. And everybody looking at me like, get your stuff together, But
It wasn't the swirl, was it?
yeah, it was hard. I know it was sick of me that day. I couldn't remember them lines for nothing.
But that's okay. But you got it out finally. So let's talk the Tyler Perry universe.
Okay.
How was it like being on Medea's Big Happy Family, and how was it entering into that universe of Tyler Perry?
I mean, first of all, Tyler Perry, easily the hardest working man I've ever been around. He's a writer, producer, director. He's an actor, all in the same day.
Mm-hmm.
He's really that guy. And what I liked about it personally is that he was funny. So when I did something funny, he would laugh.
Right.
And so I found his funny bone pretty early. And so Tyler would have, so I had children in that movie. And Tyler would have those kids do crazy stuff to me, right? So I come into the scene, they say, he said, tell Rodney Perry, tell him, hey, punk ass. I'm a real father now. Some little kids say, hey, punk ass. I say, hey. I say, Tyler Perry, you about to get these kids fucked up.
I know that's right.
I don't play with no kids, man. And But it was a great time, man. Great time. And that movie, when I got the audition, I was doing stand up. And they had been trying to cast this guy for months. And so they saw me in the club. Roger Bob, Tyler Perry's right here, man. He said, man, I may have something. And I went in, and it was kind of uncommon because it was a big audition. It was like 9 pages. And I was like, yo, this is a lot, for you not to have a job already. But I understood the guy. I understood a guy that's been married, that's losing the connection with his wife. He got some bad kids. I knew the guy. I knew him.
Right.
And so as I read, the lady that I auditioned with, her name was Alpha Tyler. Alpha Tyler was like, Rodney, you got this. And so I went in with Alpha. I read. She said, good job. She said, I'm gonna take you in to my boss. So she brought me into her boss. He was like, yo, you're good. Why do I know you? Turns out he's the guy that booked me for Johnson Family Vacation a decade earlier.
Wow. Okay.
So I read for him. He calls Tyler Perry on the phone. Tyler Perry, hey guys, we got a potential Harold here. You want to hear? Yeah, let me hear. And so I read. He goes, wow, that was actually pretty good. And so Tyler Perry say, Perry, Rodney Perry. He said, are we related? I said, no. But if we was, I still need this job, Tyler. And so, I went on to book the movie, man. They actually booked me before I left the room.
Wow.
And it's been it's been the gift that keeps on giving, because it helps solidify my brand as a family man.
Although we at Smoke and Ice often find ourselves caught up in the laughter and unforgettable jokes of our dear friend Rodney Perry, we would be remiss if we didn't also share his powerful story of resilience. In 2016, Rodney suffered a stroke, a moment that changed everything. But after just 1 month of rehabilitation, he found his way back to the man we know and love, showing incredible strength, determination, and heart throughout his recovery. With gratitude and appreciation and courtesy of the U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs, we proudly share Rodney Perry's road to recovery.
Almost a year ago today, I was here in Denver, September 30th. Last year, I had a stroke. So the fact that I'm standing here before you ain't nothing but God, really. What?
Now that I look back on it, I was kind of not feeling well leading up to Denver. And I was talking to one of my buddies on the phone, and he was telling me about a friend of ours that had a stroke. And as he was telling me her story, I was like, yo, I feel like that now. And so he was like, dude, you need to go get your blood pressure checked, like right now. I was 221 over 140, and I felt like I was in trouble. I was like, yo, I'm not good. But this is where the story gets really stupid. So I still go to the club and do 2 shows that night.
Mr. Perry, please go to sleep.
He was having a hard time holding the microphone. And that's when I really got alarmed. And he was also alarmed too. He knew he wasn't functioning properly.
I did the 2 shows, and my brother who lives in Denver, and he was feature act for me that night, he took me to the VA. They brought me in. I thought they would lower my pressure and I would go home, to be honest. I basically had the stroke at the hospital.
He stayed and didn't walk again until he was able to be trained to. That was, it's a culmination of life. I say that because there's nothing I can question anymore. I saw him.
There were moments where I thought, well, I'll never stand again. When you can't use your left hand, you don't even think about the fact that you can't take care of yourself.
He's an animated performer. Rodney would dive across the stage and everything in a full suit. And I've watched him do that. So to watch him walk in and not be able to walk, and moreover than that, not know you don't know how to walk yet.
And the next thing I heard was like, yeah, he's in the hospital. He's at the VA. And I was like, good. And then in my mind, I was like, I really hope that they keep him and they get him right, because I know he'll be like, I gotta go. I got these shows to do.
Yeah, you give yourself a hug.
Cross your chest.
Yeah.
When he came in, he definitely had deficits in multiple areas as far as after his stroke. So not only did it affect his physical, It also affected a little bit of his ability to process information that he was receiving. So their questions were, is he going to get back to work? And I'll be honest, our initial presentation, I was not sure that he was going to get back to work.
No, I'm in rehab. It's speech therapy, it's physical therapy, it's occupational therapy.
You're in a hospital, you have a wheelchair, you can't walk, and you're a stand-up comedian. You're a stand-up comedian. You need to stand. That's kind of part of the job.
Keep using that left hand as much as you can.
This is the secret.
That's the secret. You got it.
It actually works, but you just got to tell it to do something.
It does.
And one thing that, as I communicated to them, is I need to be able to stand on stage. She's like, well, why don't we make that a part of your therapy?
Take your time, think out what you're doing.
Yep, take your time.
His biggest goal, of course, was being able to get back on stage and be able to do it halfway decently. When we first started with him, it was just working on standing and then stepping in the parallel bars. We YouTube videos of his prior performances to see how he used to do his performances on stage. That way we knew functionally what we had to get him ready for. Okay, let's do 2 more laps before you take a rest if you can.
Take your time.
A lot of what he does is quick, rapid action on his feet and being able to analyze an audience and determine whether he's going down the right road or not, or if he needs to switch gears.
You know how.
Down to earth.
Down to earth.
There's so many human beings that are part of this process. The lady that was so patient, she said, just grab the salt shaker and put it on top. And it was so hard. It was so hard. I didn't think I was gonna be able to do it again. It was moments when I was like, yo, I can't do this. I wanted to give up, but I couldn't.
With Rodney, it was pretty unique because stand-up comedy, there are no tools that we could give him to work other than standing in front of us and telling his jokes and performing. So that was what we did.
I can't wait to get on down stage. We got some stuff, some hospital jokes, got some new stroke material. I'm gonna be the stroke comic.
This was the big test for me. Everyone's like, oh, he's walking around and he's able to communicate and everything. I know him, so this is a big test. To watch him get excited about it, he put his hat on and everything, and those are things that let me know Rodney's back.
How do you not tell a guy like Rodney Perry you are not gonna make a show on the 18th? I was not sure if I could conquer that. And so to have that show in the conference room, I couldn't walk, kind of gave me a light.
Once he got those laughs, I'm back. And I'm never gonna let anything take that away from me again. That's what I felt from Rodney that day.
Right. I was reasonably funny. And scale of 1 to 10, I might have been a stroke 10, but a regular maybe 4 or 5.
Let me tell you something. You do not respect medical people till your ass is in the hospital.
To stand on stage and tell people about my stroke and about what I went through is maybe the realest piece of comedy that I've done in over a decade.
Until you're in the hospital, thirsty as hell, and need some ice chips.
Yo, it's your boy Rodney Perry. About to head home. Had a stroke 1 month ago.
The people that were at the VA that not only helped me, but helped me in such a way where they allowed me to keep my dignity. That's the most powerful part for me.
So what's some of the misconceptions or things that are misunderstood about the grind behind comedy success? A lot of people think you just get up and you make people laugh, but it's got to be more than that.
It's a lot more than that. It's travel, which I love to travel, to be honest, but it's a lot. It's physically taxing. It's the travel. It's the it's the chicks on the road. You're trying to give you some. I said, look, lady, get away from me. But I mean, you learn over a lifetime that there's nothing like family.
Right.
And you miss moments. I miss birthdays. I miss some moments. I miss you know, my family sometimes sits around and talk about all the stuff that happened. I'm like, when that happened? It was like, Dad, you was on the road. So I've missed moments because of having to travel and having to do that stuff. But you don't get to have those moments without Daddy being a little half rich.
Right.
Right.
I got you. So, man, what you working on now? What's coming up next? What you got?
I mean, we talk about Rodney Perry, the actor, Rodney Perry, the comedian, but I'm taking on a new hat now. I'm starting to direct.
That's not a thing, right?
I
That's
directed a
not a
movie right
thing.
there in Raleigh, Durham, with a great production team. I directed a film there called Deceitful Lies. It was a thriller. So that's coming down the pipe.
Okay.
And Krishna Murray gave me an opportunity, man, to direct. And it's been the dopest thing I've done besides comedy in my whole career.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. So, and I can't wait to see it because I know it's going to be good.
I promise it's going to be good.
Yeah. I love thrillers. Especially when I don't know what's actually going to happen. And then at the end it
If
changes.
you guess this one, I'll buy you popcorn.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna call you and let you know if I do it.
That's not. We're up to 94 hats now.
How about that?
So, what keeps you inspired after decades of entertainment?
I just love it. You know, I had a conversation with a friend of mine last week, and he was like, Rodney, he said, how we stay engaged is we love it. We love stand-up. We love make people laugh. There is nothing like it. I mean, I'll probably tell jokes until they throw the dirt in my face.
Right.
You know. Now, I want to keep telling jokes, but I don't want to get to where I have to.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Big difference.
You don't want to be 95 years old in the club for $3,500. You know. So I want to do it on my own terms, and as long as I can do that, we'll keep going.
Awesome.
Right. Out of all the hats that you wear, I know we talked about this a little bit, but where do you feel most comfortable at? On stage, behind the camera, or behind the big screen?
I mean, such a great question, man. My trigger response is on stage, but the reality is, whoever got the check.
My man.
Let me tell you something. All them checks add up.
Mm-hmm.
So if I got to do in a single week, if I got to do a directing job, then I turn around and do this, and I turn around and do that. So be it.
Right.
Yeah, I don't mind hustling when it's money attached.
My favorite job is male exotic dancer.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Let me know when your next show is.
Well, we're going to have to let Kelly check that mail review out. Brother, I'm good.
I'll report on it later.
Yeah, I'm good.
As long as you stay out of that, we should be fine.
So we ask this to all our guests because there's always someone out there that's trying to get their start. So if a young comedian came up to you, and what would you tell them?
Oh, young mushmouth.
Whether he's young or old, my advice is always the same. Don't quit.
Right.
Don't quit. The only way you lose is to quit.
Yeah.
Right.
The only way you stop the game is if you give up. So whether it's gonna get hard, I can promise you it's gonna get hard. So what do you do when it's so hard that you can't move anymore?
Right.
You keep moving.
Keep moving.
Gotcha.
Keep pressing. Wow. Okay. I like that.
So when it's all said and done, what do you want your name to stand for in the etched stone of comedy? Your legacy, man.
You know what? That's easy for me, man. I want when you start talking about your favorite comedians, I want my name to come up. You know, I want when you go, man, it was Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor. Oh yeah, that Rodney Perry was something else too. You know, if you can add my name to one of your favorite comedians, then I'm doing the right thing.
For sure.
Yeah. And I like some of your serious roles too that you play now. I think you were in He That Findeth as the angel. I love that. Listen, I love Christmas movies. Anyway, I start in November watching them, and I think I watched that movie about 4 or 5 times.
That's a really good movie, right?
It is.
In other words, she's saying let her in free to your strip review. That's all that's leading up to.
Wow.
Don't be telling my secrets
Hey,
now.
I'm just saying.
So what y'all drinking? Y'all got liquor over there.
Yes,
sir.
Listen, all types of bourbon, bourbon, and some
Now,
other
my
off.
favorite bourbon is I like Basil Hayden.
Yeah.
Yes, we did basil. It's back there.
It's back there. In the
It's right
cut.
there.
Yeah, we got you. Mhm.
We got a lot
When
of
you say you coming to Raleigh, Durham?
It's coming. So I'll be there in June for sure, if not sooner.
Okay.
You know what? The most wonderful thing, they sell Basil Hayden here. Got you.
I already know y'all got it.
So we got a bottle waiting for you. So hopefully we'll see you in June.
Done.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you taking your time out. I see
Hold
you're
up.
in the car. Hold on, you got something else?
Hold on. Any tours? Where you at? What's going on? Where can they reach you, my brother?
And I'm easy to find. My social media is Rodney Perry Live on all social media, and I'm perpetually touring. You know, I'm in there. I'll be in Cleveland next week. I'll be in where I'm at, another city just after that, in Miami or something. But I mean, we're always working, man. And I'm a firm believer in remain kinetic.
Right.
That's my job, is stay in motion. As long as you stay in motion, you'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Well,
Sounds
we
good.
appreciate you so much for being here with us on Smoking Ice. And for all of you that are watching, I'm glad you're here because this man has given us some gems, some wisdom, and some laughter, and I'm loving it. I'm here for it, and hopefully we'll get some more from you at a later time. I'm kind of putting that out there, you know. Maybe you'll be in studio with us next time, not in the car. But we
maybe so, because I love Raleigh, Durham, man. Some of my favorite people live there.
Nice.
For
Yes.
sure.
Yes,
For
we're
sure.
here.
Yeah.
We're your favorite people, your new favorite people. But for all of you that are watching, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share, because if you don't, we can't be here, and we love being here with you. As always, I'm Kelly.
So which one of y'all smoke? Which one of y'all ice?
I'm Ice.
I'm just being
That's
called
smoke.
a lot of things. I'm just a lot of things around here. Listen, I wear hats too, so I'm just a lot of things around here. Some of them not nice.
He is the smoke, and he brings the smoke.
Nah.
We're always nice to him.
I love it. All right, guys, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
So as always, I'm Kelly.
I'm Wayne.
And I'm Rodney Perry.
Let's spark something real.
Smoke and ice, twice as nice. I'm your vice. Smoke and ice.
We hope you've enjoyed Smoke and Ice with Kelly and Wayne. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Tell a friend so they too can be informed and entertained. For more information about the show, go to smokeandice.net.